Hello, testing. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That's why. My mic volume was low. All right, I was wondering what the heck happened. But yeah, my mic volume was low. Hopefully you're all doing well, having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph, and this, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. Phillies taking on the Texas Rangers for a 3-game set, and then they'll be off to Colorado, and that'll be on Friday night, where they take on the Rockies. But first and foremost, they got to play the Rangers first. And this Rangers team, well, they won the World Series last year. But so far this year, they got off to a good start. But over their last 10 games, they are 3-7. They were on a 6-game losing streak. They actually did get swept by the Colorado Rockies. And were also... they also lost 2 of 3 to the Cleveland Guardians as well, and 2 of 3, of course, to the LA Angels, who they just played in their very last series. So they're definitely not at 100%. Josh Jung has been hurt for them, and he's been missing a lot of time this year. And Adolis Garcia also got injured on Sunday, so he's not 100% either. So they've been dealing with a lot of stuff, and even in their starting rotation, DeGrom's still out. Max Scherzer has been dealing with an injury. Nate Eovaldi as well. So Phillies need to try to take care of business today and get the W and try to start off strong against this Texas Rangers team. You know, you don't want to take your foot off the gas pedal just because they've had guys that are banged up, currently speaking, right now. This team is competing for the AL West, and they're only 2 games behind the Seattle Mariners. So they're going to really want to try to go out there and win this series. So you're really going to have to try to limit their offense and also just pound on their pitching, especially when you're going up against a guy like Jon Gray, who the Phillies have had a lot of success against. But he's going to be starting for the Texas Rangers, a guy that spent a lot of time with the Colorado Rockies, so he's been a very familiar face for the Phillies. But the Phillies really need to try to take advantage of the fastball and even just those hanging sliders that he leaves out over the middle of the plate at times. If he's really cold and if he's not hitting his spots in the first inning, you expect that the Phillies are going to try to attack that weakness and really just show off their prowess and take advantage. Phillies, on the other hand, so we talked a little bit about the Texas Rangers, but the Phillies, they just continue to win games. They just continue to win series, and it's just gotten to the point where not only are they the best team in baseball, but they're just but they're just able to win in so many different ways, and sometimes it's going to look a little bit ugly on the offensive side of things. Sometimes it's going to look a little bit ugly on the pitching side of things, but one area that they've just been so consistent with this season is just that they don't let their guard down. They could be 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position, but then in the bottom of the 9th inning, Bryson Stott could tie the game. And that's just the name of the game when it comes to this team. The Phillies may not put up a lot of runs, but then the pitching side of stuff really does help out for sure. And you can get a guy like Christopher Sanchez to go 8 innings for you and only just allow 1 earned run. So they've been playing really good overall baseball. They just swept the Washington Nationals. They were able to win in their last game. 11-5 was the final score. Aaron Nola got a 6th win of the season, and he was really good. There were 44,173 people in attendance, so the bank just continues to grow with the sold-out crowds this year. So, but yeah, Phillies are going to need a good outing tonight from Ranger Suarez. He's going to be on the mound tonight. He is 8-0 in 9 starts and just continues to have a Cy Young type of a season. I know that we're still early on. We're about a quarter of the way done with the season, but I think it's time to put respect on Ranger Suarez's name. And if he can go out there tonight and he can mow down this Texas Rangers lineup from Semien all the way to Tavares, well, you know, you're putting him on a pretty big stage against a team that still has a lot of respect from a lot of Major League Baseball analysts, and, you know, that's going to raise the bar for him, for sure. All right, so let's get into our live stream. There we go. All right, so it's 6:36 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Jacob's here. Beans is here. Tyler's here. Katie's here. Hopi's here. Oh, y'all are here, man. Yes. So the Phillies will be facing the Texas Rangers, who are 24-24 on the season. They have a .500 record. And their starting lineup for tonight, the Rangers, it'll be Semien over at second, Marcus Semien, that is. Then it's Corey Seager, who's playing over at shortstop. He's batting 2. And then in the 3 spot, it's Robbie Grossman, who they just picked up not too long ago. He's the designated hitter. He's batting in the 3 spot. In the cleanup spot will be Jonah Heim, who's catching behind the plate. Ezekiel Duran batting 5th, and he's out in left field. Nathaniel Lowe, the first baseman, batting 6th. And then it's Josh Smith, who's playing over at third base, and he's batting 7th. 8th will be Derek Hill, who's out in right field. And then we have Leody Taveras, who is batting 9th, and he is out in center field. So again, it's Semien, Seager, Grossman, Heim, Duran, Lowe, Smith, Hill, and Taveras. And those are the 9 hitters for tonight. I have not heard any news about Trey Turner. No, none. No news about Trey Turner. All right, so Jon Gray will be pitching for the Texas Rangers. And, of course, Ranger Suarez taking the mound for the Phils. And, yeah, they're hoping to start to get underway in just about a few minutes. Whoa, why did that happen? Oh, because I was playing the video, and I had it on loud. But, yeah, let's see if they can try to get the dub. Final score predictions. Make sure you guys comment your final score predictions down below, baby. All right? Keep the spoilers away in the chat. Philly Freak Nation, stand up, baby. Thank you all so much for being here. It is 6:30 PM Eastern Time. The one other thing I wanted to talk about, too, just in regards to this Texas Rangers lineup. Okay, this Rangers team right now is 9th in MLB when it comes to batting average. They're hitting .247 on the season. They're averaging about 4.5 runs per game, which is 11th in all of baseball. They're also 8th in home runs with just 54 on the season, and that's really low. You know, in 48 games, you would have expected them to be at least in the top 3 in home runs, but they're not right now. And, of course, they can catch lightning in a bottle, and things can shift very quickly. They're tied for 12th in OPS with a 705 OPS, and their starting pitching ERA is 11th. And their bullpen ERA, they have all these names in their bullpen, Jose Leclerc, and they have Kirby Yates, and so many other guys, David Robertson, but they have a 5.08 ERA, which is worse in all of baseball. So just some things to just keep your eye on when you think about the Texas Rangers. This season, it has not been the smoothest for them by any means. So 8-1 is Tyler's final score. Armauer, what's going on? Do you say Armauer or do you say it Armor? I've always forget to ask you that. 5-4 Phils is your final score. 5-3 Phils is Beans' final score. And I think that's pretty much it. All right. Yeah, I don't get to the Phillies lineup until it's the bottom of the first. So that's when I get to the Phillies lineup. But Cody is in the starting lineup for the Phillies, to answer your question. All right, so on the bump for the Phils will be Ranger Suarez. He's looking to get his 9th win of the season. This is his 10th start that he's going to pitch in. The Phillies are in their pinstripes with the red letters on both the front and the back. And the Rangers are in their blue and white uniforms with the Lone Star flag on the left side, just below the shoulder. They're in their blue tops, and then they have their gray bottoms. White letters on both the front and the back. All right, so Suarez wearing his red Phillies high socks with the bell and the Phillies logo on each side of the sock. And we're just ready to get started. 76 degrees outside. Well, it was actually 76 a couple of hours ago, but it has cooled down now to about 70. But Phillies money line tonight coming into tonight was at minus 175. The pitch, and that's taken for a strike. What's up with Stream Elements? Nothing. It's just working. It's the bot. The 0-1, and that misses inside for a ball. I'm happy that the bot's working because the bot really hasn't been working for like the last couple of days. If it keeps going off, I mean, we'll play with it. And the 1-1, or the 1-0 is fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Marcus Semien. Next pitch was in there for a strike. Suarez on the bump, and the 1-2 is low. Decided to go with a sinker there at 90 miles per hour. So the count is now 2-2. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the pitch. And there's a ball that's a curveball at 75 miles per hour. And the count is now full. Semien hitting .270 this season. He's playing over at second base for the Rangers, who are, by the way, 12-11 on the road. 3-2 pitch, and that's fouled off. All right, we'll keep our eye on it. Phillies defensively from 1 through 9. Of course, on the bump, it's Rangers Suarez. Catcher behind the plate is JT. And the 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Good slider thrown by Suarez. And there's the first out recorded. Then in the infield, from first to third, it's Harper. Then you got Clemens, Stott, and Bohm. And in the outfield at the bank for the Phils, their outfielders will be Marsh, Rojas, and Castellanos from left to right. Seager comes up to the plate. And he stares at a sinker at 92 miles per hour. That's taken all the way for strike 1. Just hitting .247 this season. He has 6 homers and 17 RBI. And the 0-1, and that's taken on the outside corner for strike 1. Or strike 2, I should say. Looked a little bit outside. Crew chief for tonight, you have Ryan Blackney calling the balls and the strikes. Over at first base, it's Quinn Wolcott. The second base umpire, Sean Barber. And at third, it's Alan Porter. The 0-2. That curveball just misses inside and low. So Ranger with 10 pitches so far. We're in the top of the first. In case you were just joining us, Semien struck out with a full count. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Rangers Suarez, and Corey Seager has to go sit down in the dugout. 2 up, 2 down. Great movement on that pitch thrown by Rangers Suarez. And Robbie Grossman is coming up to bat. Rangers looking to strike out the side against the Texas Rangers. Grossman at the plate, the first pitch, and that's taken on the outside corner for a called strike that looked a little bit off the plate, but Blackney called that one a strike. Only hitting .188 this season. He's driven in 4 runs and has a slugging percentage of .235. The 0-1 swing and a miss. Rangers been attacking the strike zone. 10 strikes and 3 balls so far for a Ranger. No balls, 2 strikes. Suarez gets set above the letters. Kicks, fires, and the 0-2 is inside for a ball. RB's here. What's going on, RB? How you doing, man? What is good? 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch from Suarez. Check swing, did he go? First base umpire Quinn Wolcott says no. And the count is now 2-2. In the on-deck circle, it's Jonah Heim. So again, comment your final score predictions down below. Philly Freak Nation, what is good? The 2-2 on the way downstairs. And the count is now full. Grossman has been around the block. He's a journeyman, as they call it in Major League Baseball. Payoff pitch on outside, for ball 4. And Grossman is able to work on with a 2-out walk. and Heim is coming up to bat. Rangers 7-5. World Series preview, maybe, says Snowman. Maybe. It could be. I don't know. That pitch that was thrown by Suarez, it was a sinker, and that was off the plate. 7-3, says Orlando. What's going on, Orlando? How we doing, baby? All right. The first pitch to Heim is taken outside for a ball. And 1-0 is the count. 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Ranger kicks, delivers. And it's low again for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Suarez on the bump for the Phils with 19 pitches so far. All right, we'll fix the bot. The 2-0 pitch. And that's fouled away. It was a good curveball thrown by Suarez. But Heim's still in front of the count. Somebody just tweeted out that they're at the bank right now. It was Flyers Nation. But they're still thinking about Matvei Michkov. Which I don't blame them. 2-1, swing and a miss. And the count is now 2-2 to Jonah Heim. Another nice curveball thrown that was outside, and Heim was pretty late on it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Big pitch coming up. A runner at first, and the 2-2 on the way. Bouncing ball hit over to third base. Bohm cuts in front of Stott. Throws across the diamond, and it's in time. And the side is retired. No runs. 1 man left. And we go to the bottom of the first at Citizens Bank Park. Schwarber, Realmuto, and Harper coming up when the Phils return. We'll be right back in just a few seconds. I'm going to go change this bot and see what's going on. All right, let's see if this works. All right, so Kyle Schwarber's coming up to bat as we head to the bottom of the first, and the first pitch is taken outside for a ball. Let's see if that works. We're just going to turn it off for now. Somebody has been playing around with it. It's a long story. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. There's a changeup that was thrown on the upper third of the zone for a strike. There's Jon Gray, who's on the bump. Talk a little bit more about him in just a few moments. But yeah, I want to get the bot going because I need to get more reminders out there, but the person that helped me do it, it either shows up or it doesn't, so I have to actually spend time to play around with it. That's another thing. The 1-1, swing and a miss. It never ends. .214 is Kyle Schwarber's average this year so far. He does have 9 homers and 28 RBI. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gray gets set and kick steals the pitch. Check swing, did he go? The pitch was inside, and the third base umpire, Alan Porter, says yes, sir. And there's one away. So Schwarber strikes out. By the way, JT's coming up to bat, so the Phillies lineup, it's Schwarber, Realmuto, Harper, Bohm, Stott, Castellanos, Clemens, Marsh, and Rojas. 1 away in the bottom of the first inning. And Gray gets set just below the letters, and it's in there for a strike. It was a slider thrown at 88 miles per hour. Just a little bit more information about Jon Gray. Wanted to talk a little bit more about him. In 9 starts this year, he has a 2-1 record and a 2.08 earned run average. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Mentioned before, though, that the Phillies have had some success against him. Played for the Rockies a long, long time ago. From 2015 to 2021. The ball is 2 strikes. And the 0-2 to JT. And that's outside for a ball. The Texas Rangers from 1 through 9. Of course, it's Gray on the bump. Heim behind the plate. Over at first base is Lowe. Then you got at second, it's Semien. At third, it'll be Smith. And at shortstop, it'll be Seager. The 1-2 on the way. In the air, hit out to center field. It's skied. Tavares backs up. And he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Tavares, of course, playing out in center. And then out in left field, it'll be Ezekiel Duran. And Derek Hill takes right. So Gray has 4 different types of pitches, a slider, a 4-seamer, and also a changeup and a curveball. Harper's up to bat. 2 outs, base is empty, and the first pitch, he tries to take a hack at it and just gets a piece of it to foul it off. Count is 0-1. I haven't heard any news about Trey Turner. I've gotten a lot of questions about that today. I haven't heard anything about Trey. The ball is 1 strike to Bryce Harper. And the pitch, that looked like it was in there for a strike, but it's called a ball by Blackney. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very great day. Well, that's good. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-1 to Harper is taken for a ball upstairs. My question I wanted to ask you guys is, do you guys think that the Phillies are going to win the division this year? That's what I wanted to know. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Harper inside for ball 3. Ranger pitched the top of the first for the Phils. He's going up against Jon Gray, who's on the bump right now. 3 balls, 1 strike to Bryce Harper. Wearing his gray cleats, and the 3-1 is sliced foul over towards the left field side. Grega says, yeah, I think so. If everybody stay healthy, definitely win the division. Well, they're doing this too without Trey Turner, so. But you're saying not multiple injuries. I get what you're saying. The count is full to Bryce Harper. And the payoff pitch outside and high for ball 4 was more high, but 2-out walk, just like the first inning. Mike says, can I wait until the All-Star break? I'm saying as of today, right now, your thoughts. Are they winning the division? That's what I'm saying. We'll revisit this question at the All-Star break, but right now, the pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a strike to Alec Bohm. Okay, then yes. All right, cool. Bohm up to bat in the cleanup spot. 2 outs and a runner over at first. Alex average is at 330. Gray with 15 pitches in the inning so far. In the 0-1, there's a bouncer hit over up the middle, and it's played on the bounce and thrown over to first by Semien to get the final out. No runs, 1 man left. We've played 1 inning so far. Time to go to the top of the second. You think you will call the All-Star game? I don't know. I'm probably going to be taking a break on All-Star weekend. I'm trying to plan a trip and try to go visit some friends. So probably not. But yeah. Hopefully you're all doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Man. I'm happy to be on here today. Had the day off yesterday. That was cool. Went to go see a movie today with my mom. We finally got to go see Fall Guy. The Fall Guy. That was really cool. It was nice. Definitely needed a break. You know? I don't know how John Sterling did like 30-some years and he didn't take off a game. That's unbelievable. Nobody really talks about the sacrifices that you have to make, you know? But that's just like what comes with it. Whether you're an athlete in the business or if you broadcast. You know, you do what you love. And these people miss holidays. These people don't really get to spend off time with their family. And I bring that up because, I'm spending time. I'm lucky because I'm doing this from my house. And I do get to try to spend time with my family. But I love this. And, I'm really trying to make it, That's really what it is. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well if you are a Philly freak, baby. If you're a Philly freak, come on here and hit that thumbs up button. There we go. What's up, D? How you doing? Ranger goes back out there for his second inning of work, and the pitch thrown to Ezekiel Duran is taken for a strike. Got to see Ezekiel Duran when he was playing with the Yankees organization. The 0-1, and that's taken inside for a ball. Good athlete. Played for the Hudson Valley Renegades. That's their high A team. Called games for the Wilmington Blue Rocks, who were the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals. The 1-1, and that's punched foul. He was a part of the Joey Gallo trade. Yankees gave up a haul for Joey Gallo. Did not want to give up Anthony Volpe, though. He's been doing pretty good for them. The 1-2, that's taken. It's a breaking ball taken in the dirt for ball 2. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Ezekiel Duran. Low weights in the on-deck circle. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. It was a curveball at 73 miles per hour. And Ranger records his 3rd strikeout of the evening. Man, he has looked like an ace out there today. That curveball and the slider. He just has it going on. And the fact that he's this locked in early on says that there's going to be great things to come, hopefully, in this game. The pitch, and that's taken for a strike on the outside corner at the knees for strike 1 at 91 miles per hour. I have 120 people on here watching. This is insane. The 0-1, and that's fouled away. Y'all are the best, man. Shout out to each and every one of you. What happened to our score bug? Uh-oh. Always something, man. There we go. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. I don't know why. I guess I forgot to move it. The 1-2 to low. And he takes that one outside for ball 2. If I'm not pronouncing something correctly, please correct me. I should know. But obviously, that's the really cool thing about this too. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout for Suarez. And he continues to be locked in for the Titans. And now it's Josh Smith who's going to come on up to the plate. Went with the changeup. And low. Got fooled. Sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. If you guys want to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome to do so. And hit that super chat button down below. The pitch, and that's taken for a strike. Josh Smith batting .284 with 2 homers and 18 RBI on the season. He's been filling in for Josh Jung. The 0-1, and that's fouled away. Mets are losing. Yeah, it's 3-0 Guardians. The ball's 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases empty. Suarez looking to strike out the side. Can he do so? The 0-2 pitch. He does! Swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts in a row, and that's how we end the top of the second inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Rangers strikes out the side and gets a 1-2-3 inning. Phillies coming up to bat once again against the Rangers. No score so far. I circled that in my scorebook. That was a great call. You know, the one thing I didn't like about basketball is that it was so hard cutting highlights for basketball. I mean, I've done it, like, for the Blue Coats and stuff, but when you're doing it for yourself, it is so hard because basketball is so fast-paced, and you can't just look at the box score. Like, if maybe there's a significant play, like a buzzer beater or whatever, then yeah, okay, you remember that, but it is not easy. With football, you can do touchdowns, and with baseball, it's home runs and RBI doubles and those types of things. And then for hockey, of course, it's goals, you know? But, yeah. All right, bottom of the second, baby. In Ranger, we trust. Love it. In Ranger, we trust. That was a little bit weak. Does JJ like boxing? I'm not really a fan of boxing. I mean, if it's on TV, will I watch it? You know, like, will I mind watching it? No, not necessarily. But it's not my favorite. Are you a boxing fan, though? Do you like UFC? It's Bryson Stott, who comes up to bat in the bottom of the second for the Phils. Gray gets set and delivers and throws a strike at 95 miles per hour. And that lands at the knees, excuse me. Bryson batting .279. Does have 5 homers and 29 RBI. The 0-1 pitch. That's taken low for a ball. I think I know where that sound is coming from. Huh. I've always wanted to know where that came from. And I think, yeah, like when you hear that, I think that's what happens. 1 ball, 1 strike to Stott. And the pitch is taken outside for a ball to make it now a 2-1 count. Only 23 strikeouts for Bryson Stott. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. And that's taken, it looked a little bit outside, but it's called a strike. To make the count now 2-2. That slider missed, but not in Blackney's eye. 2-2 on the way to Stott. Fly ball hit out to left field. It's carrying, going back towards the track, and Duran's there at the warning track to make the catch and record the first out of the bottom of the second inning. So Stott, I brought up before that he only has 17 strikeouts on the season. 23 strikeouts on the season. Well, something that I didn't know until today is that Stott has gone 43 straight plate appearances without a strikeout, which is the longest active streak in the National League and the longest by a Philly since Ben Revere did it in 2014. The pitch to Castellanos, and he grounds this one back over towards Gray, and he fields it and throws it over to first to get the second out recorded. Just had to play it on a couple of bounces. And just maneuver over towards his right side. There's Cody Clemens now, who's up to bat. 2 outs, nobody on. Clemens at the plate, and he takes a curveball that's in there for a strike. Just on the outside corner. Clemens' average this year is at .321. He has 3 homers and 10 RBI. 8 of them have come in the 7th inning or later. The 0-1 swing and a miss. Jon Gray went with a fastball on the outside corner. Was able to put it in a good spot. Sold out crowd again at the bank. Bottom of the second, 2 outs. No balls and 2 strikes. To Cody. Gray gets set, kicks, fires, and it's fouled away by Cody Clemens. Phillies are also on a 12-game losing streak to the Rangers, and that's the longest active streak of any team versus a single opponent. They're looking to change the narrative. The 0-2 on the way, swing and a miss, and that's not going to help as Cody Clemens strikes out on the pitch that was inside and low. And we head to the top of the third. Ranger and Gray going at it against each other. 2 perfect frames for each of them. And Ranger looking to go out there for his 3rd inning. Yeah, if you remember, last year to start off the season, Phillies got swept by the Texas Rangers in Arlington. And Aaron Nola got the first start of the season. Phillies had a 5-0 lead. And that quickly got erased. And the Phillies ended up losing that game. All right, so we took off the bat for now. Is that Paul Revere's brother? I've heard that joke so many times. But yes, no, it's not Paul Revere's brother. Wrong time. Hardcore, what's up, man? What's good? EM says that there's a staff for everything. I can't keep up. How do you think I feel? I don't even... Broadcasters, honestly, when you're in the booth, you get a book. You have a whole book of facts and all different types of things that specific researchers have. They also have spotters. And even on the radio, the guy that does the pregame show is the spotter during the game. So, you know, you guys are technically our spotters here, which is kind of cool, I guess, like when you really do think about it. But sometimes you have to know like who it comes from, and you still got to be careful when it comes to delivering information. So, but the point is that they have more access, you know. But we try. Who was that? Bryce Harper just, wow, huh. Guess he showed up at somebody's house. Wow, that's what he did. All right, here we go to the top of the third. It's Hill, Taveras, and Semien that are up to bat, and the pitch. And that's lined into center field for a base hit. Rojas has to play it on the ground. And Derek Hill able to break the ice in this ball game as he singles out to center. And here's Leody Taveras, who's coming up to bat. Tavares, the center fielder. We're in the top of the third. No score so far. Ranger wheeling and dealing. And the pitch. It's taken for a strike at the knees. Taking a look at the Major League out-of-town scoreboard. The Guardians have a 3-0 lead against the Mets. That game is in the top of the fifth. The Marlins have not scored, and they're in the bottom of the second, so it's still early on. It's 2-0 Milwaukee. Count is now 1-1 to Tavares, by the way. Padres and Reds just got started. No score. Giants have a 2-0 advantage in Pittsburgh in the bottom of the second. 1-1 on the way, and that's bounced foul. Trying to get a jump there was Derek Hill, but he has to go back over to first. Minnesota leads at 2-0 against the Washington Nationals. They go to the top of the third there. The Rays are up 2-0 in the top of the second against the Red Sox as they are up to bat. Then the two other games, you got the Mariners and the Yankees. That game just got started. Then the White Sox and Blue Jays just got started too. Those are the other two games going on right now. 1-2 pitch is inside for ball 2. Later tonight at 7:40, it'll be the Cubs who will be hosting the Braves. Throw back to first, not in time. Then you got the Detroit Tigers in Kansas City. That game will also be at 7:40. At 7:45, the Cardinals will be hosting the Baltimore Orioles. And at 8:10, it'll be Astros versus the Angels. 2-2 pitch. That's fouled off. And finally at 9:40, it's Rockies as they'll be in Oakland at the Coliseum. And the Diamondbacks will be at Dodger Stadium at 10:10 p.m. Eastern Time. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Leody Taveras, and the 2-2 on the way. Another foul ball over towards the first base side, and that time it goes out of play. DFJ, what's up, man? Drop that link down below, my guy. Appreciate you for being here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Suarez on the bump. Gets set just at the letters. Kicks, delivers, and the pitch is down low. JT's throw over the second base to try to get the runner is not in time. Clemens actually dropped it as he was trying to swipe the tag and get Derek Hill out, but Hill able to successfully steal a base. Got a good jump that time. So he's in scoring position over at second. Payoff pitch to Taveras. Popped up and hit out over towards shallow center field. Clemens calls off Stott, says he has it, backpedals, and they'll make the grab for the first out of the inning, and that's going to send us back to the top of the order. When you're communicating on those pop-ups, it's really not easy as it looks. Rojas came running in. Stott was also a part of the play too. And Clemens, who's been doing pretty good over at second base, has been, or made it look really easy. 1 out. And the pitch to Semien is a breaking ball that misses low. That was only Hill's second stolen base, but just played in his first game of the season. The 1-0, and that's fouled away. I may have to get a new chair. This one is like really squeaky. I didn't realize how squeaky it is. It didn't used to be like that. Andrew, thanks so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 gone in the top of the third, and the 1-1, and good job by JT. It was a changeup that almost got away from him and went over towards his left side and was just able to keep it out in front of him. Got a late jump there, but to be fair, at least he got it. 48 pitches for Ranger, and the 2-1. And that's fouled off. WD-40 Bud sprays mow on the chair. I have no idea what that means, Mike. You gotta speak English to me. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Semien. Fly ball hit out over to left field, and that's going to bloop in for a base hit. So Hill's going to come on in to score, and the Rangers take the lead. It's a 1-0 advantage for the Rangers on the RBI bloop double delivered by Marcus Semien. So Suarez left a hanger out there. And Semien was just able to make good, solid contact with it. And now it's Corey Seager who's going to come on up to bat. And the pitch is fouled away over towards the first base side. So Semien's in scoring position. That's now his 34th RBI of the season. He is second on the team in that category. The pitch, chopped foul. What's WD-40? Yeah, my phone's about to get its you-know-what kit. Spray some WD-40 on the bottom of the chair. Huh. The 0-2, and that's taken wide for a ball. WD-40. Wonder if my parents ever heard of it. I'm going to write that down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Check swing. It was inside. Did he go? And they appeal over at third, and Alan Porter said that he did. And Seager strikes out for the second time today. Rangers Suarez is able to record his 5th strikeout. Looking to see if he went. He did. Corey Seager certainly did go. It's Robbie Grossman's turn to come on up to bat. And here's the pitch to Grossman, and he lines this one foul. Tried to rip it out to left. WD-40 is lubrication oil. Huh. I didn't know. I had no clue. I don't really use it. The 0-1. That's a sinker that's taken in there for a strike. Oh, yeah, 6th strikeout. Yeah, because I forgot that he struck out the side. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the top of the third. A runner over at second. Suarez on the bump. Looks back over at second. And the 0-2 is missed down low for a ball. Grossman walked his first time up. Semien has an RBI double. He leads off over at second, was able to drive in Derek Hill. The 1-2 on the way just misses barely inside. And not by much. It's called silicone spray. Interesting. 150 people on here watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and comment who you are down below, baby. 2-2 is the count. 2 gone. A runner over at second. We're in the top of the third. Rangers, a 1-0 lead against the Phillies at Citizens Bank Park. Phillies in their pinstripes. And the 2-2 on the way. Bouncing ball hit over to short. Gobbled up by Stott. Gets his feet set. Crows across the diamond. And Grossman is retired. The damage is done, though, as the Rangers strike first and get an RBI double from Marcus Semien to allow Derek Hill to score. And the Phillies are looking to respond as they head to the bottom of the third. Be right back in just a few moments. All right, we're back in action. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget that the super chat button is down below. So if you are interested in donating but you don't know how to, so if you are tuning in on YouTube, all you got to do is right next to the live chat, right next to where you type, there is a money icon. And all you got to do is press that icon, and you should be able to donate that way. You have to link up your debit or credit card to it, but you can choose how much you want to donate, and you can do a super sticker or you can do a super chat. So I know that some people would like to donate, and some people just don't know how, but I hope that that does help. The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. Gray not wasting any time. He's facing Brandon Marsh, and the pitch. It's on the outside corner for a strike. Ranger has 59 pitches so far. Jon Gray with just 28. Now, to be fair, Gray has only worked 2 innings, and Ranger has worked 3. 1 ball, 1 strike to Brandon Marsh. And the pitch. That's outside, according to Blackney. And also be sure that you tell your friends and family members about this channel, because we're looking to grow the community. The 30th pitch coming up by Gray. Here it comes. Wide for ball 3. Matt Gelb just tweeted out, quote, that the Phillies played a highlight video of Michael Lorenzen's no-hitter, then showed him in the Rangers dugout, and he just tipped his cap to the fans at the bank. That's pretty cool. 3-1, and that sliced foul. Lorenzen was on the Phillies last year and was acquired at the trade deadline and threw a no-hitter on the day before my birthday, August 9th. Payoff pitch outside for ball 4. Good job by Marsh to be able to get a leadoff walk. That's his 15th walk of the season. Comes Yohan Rojas. 8-9-1 were due up in this inning, so Marsh, who was the 8-hole hitter, is over at first. Rojas shows bunt, pops it up, and thank goodness it hits the net over towards the visitors on deck circle. What's up, David? How you doing, man? David Cripps. What's going on, dude? Appreciate you for stopping by. The ball's 1 strike. Rojas at the plate on the right side for the Phils. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball, and it's knocked down by Gray. Can't find it. Looks and finally fields it. Throws over to first, and Rojas is out. The job is done, though, so Rojas did show bunt on the first pitch, and that pretty much was sort of like a sacrifice bunt in regards to just the outcome of that. And Gray did a good job of just knocking that ball down. Hit him right into the wickets. Thank goodness it was on a bounce. He is getting checked out by the trainers to make sure that he can move, and he says, I'm good. Says, I'm good. 24-40, baby, let's go! Pat, thanks so much for subscribing to the channel. If you did subscribe to the channel, and if you did not see your name, make sure you comment who you are down below, and I will give you a shout-out too. I'll hit him just below the wickets. I thought that in real time it did, but it was just on the thigh. They're going to have him throw a couple of warm-up pitches just to make sure that he's okay. Jon Gray is 32 years old now. Born in Shawnee, Oklahoma. His ERA, which is at a 2.08 coming into today, 2.08, is 8th best in all of Major League Baseball. And Bochy is going to go back to the dugout along with the trainer for the Texas Rangers. We had a runner over at second. Marsh, that's where he is. He got on with a walk and then advanced over to second on the ground out by Yohan Rojas. Schwarber up to bat. And the pitch to Kyle on the outside corner for strike one. Vinny, what's up, Vinny? How you doing? Thanks so much for being here, man. Shout out to you. The ball is one strike, and the pitch is taken low. Kyle struck out his first time up. Vinny how do you say that? Bobarino? The 1-1 pitch. Line drive into right field for a base hit. Marsh rounding third will try to come on in to score. The throw is not in time, and the Phillies tie it back. An RBI single by Kyle Schwarber. Punch. Counter punch. And the Fanatic gives the fans some high fives. Schwarber able to break the ice, and it just got past the diving the diving attempt of Nathaniel Lowe. That thing was scorched. And JT Realmuto coming up to bat. The pitch to JT, and that's a slider. It was definitely in there for a strike, but Ryan Blackney says otherwise. Schwarber just knocked in his 29th run of the season. The 1-0 to JT. That's taken high and maybe a little bit inside. His average, Realmuto, is at 273. 5 homers and 16 RBI. Come on, I can't do that, Mike. The 2-0 pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a strike. I can't help it. It's just like an allergy. It's like the weirdest allergy. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, swing and a miss. How about that slider thrown by Jon Gray? And that's going to even the count now at 2-2. Schwarber at first. The game is tied up at 1 apiece. And the 2-2 pitch, that's fouled off. Gray in his last outing went 6 1/3 of an inning and only allowed 4 hits. That was against the Cleveland Guardians. 2-2 pitch. Another foul ball. It's Vinny's favorite line. Is that from My Cousin Vinny? JJ and friends, what's up? What's up, RG? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for coming on. 2-2 is the count. Gray gets set just below the letters. Gets the signs, kicks, delivers, and that's chopped foul. And JT was like, man, I got lucky. Because that pitch was low and away. But he just stays alive. The Rockies chose Jon Gray with the 3rd pick in the 2013 MLB draft and ended up making his major league debut with the Rockies in 2015. The 2-2 on the way, and that is lined over to first, and Lowe tags the bag as Schwarber gets doubled up, and that's going to end the inning. So an unassisted double play, but the Phillies are able to tie it back on an RBI single by Kyle Schwarber. Then we go to the top of the 4th. 1-1 is the game so far, the score of the game. Be right back. All right, hello everybody. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. I think that our bot is working pretty well so far. Hopefully I didn't just jinx that. Hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well. We're on our way. Oh my gosh, to 2,500 subscribers. And don't forget, if you guys want to donate, just click that super chat button right next to your live chat. If you want to donate to the channel. The Hot Corner's here. What's up, man? What's going on? Ranger goes back out on the hill for the fightins. Phillies are in their regular pinstripes. They're red and white pinstripes with the white on the outside. There's Rob Thompson chewing his gum in the Phillies dugout. He's wearing a red and blue sweater with the blue sleeves and the red chest part. 4, 5, and 6 due up in the order for Texas. And the first pitch chopped foul by Jonah Heim. I'm grounded out in the first. Is looking to get another crack at it against Rangers Suarez. The 0-1 on the way. Line drive into right field, and Castellanos has to go all the way towards the wall to get it. He barehands it, throws it in over to second base, and the throw is off the line, and it wouldn't have gotten Heim anyways. So an opposite field double, and Jonah able to get some redemption. Well, Derek Hill was able to lead off the last inning with a single. This time Heim is able to lead off the fourth inning with a double. And Ezekiel Duran is up to bat. Duran batting on the right side. And the pitch chopped over to third. Bohm plays it on a bounce, throws over to first, and the runner over at second stays put as Duran grounds out on the first pitch. Chris, thanks so much for the $5 donation, baby. Ugh, I appreciate that, man. I really do. Thank you so much. If you guys want to donate, all you got to do is hit that super chat button. That was really nice, man. Thank you. Got a runner over at second. That's Jonah Heim. Stott trying to cover second base, and the first pitch by Ranger is in there for strike one. It's Nathaniel Lowe that's up to bat. Has 2 homers and 14 RBI with a .270 average. The 0-1 on the way, and that's down low for a ball. Jose Ramirez just hit his 12th homer of the season for the Cleveland Guardians. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch, bouncing ball, hit over towards the right side, fielded on a bounce by Clemens, and the throw over to first. It was a little toss, and there's the second out recorded. Heading over to third, though, is Heim. And he is about 90 feet away, or because of the bigger bases, 89.5 feet away from scoring. I think that's funny. Josh Smith is up to bat. Playing over at third base, batting on the left side, and he'll have a date with Ranger Suarez, who's on the bump for the Phils, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. A date. Tried to mix it up a little bit. I don't think that was good, though. The 0-1. It's blooped out to right field. Castellanos on the run, though, towards home plate. He'll make the catch, and that's the end of the inning. A leadoff double by Jonah Heim, and that's it. No runs, no damage done. We go to the bottom of the fourth, all knotted up at 1 apiece. I watch you out in Cincinnati, says Chris. Oh, thank you, man. So you probably tuned in with us when we were calling the Cincinnati games, I assume. Is that correct? The Phillies are never in our area. Thank you for doing this and doing a great job. Well, thank you for finding our channel and for being very loyal. That means a lot to me, you know? It means more than words to me that I have an impact where I'm being played in people's cars, at people's work. You know, that's the ultimate respect. And, you know, that's an honor. It means a lot. So, but yeah, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. 154 people on here. Cool stuff. I'm not going to be on tomorrow night, guys. I'm going to be going to the game. It's my second time going to the game this year. I'm excited. So I will not be on tomorrow night. We'll be back on Thursday afternoon. And while we're on this right now, a guy that will be on tomorrow night, and I don't want to, you know, like leave you all with nobody, but my boy Philly Halftime, if you guys don't know who he is, make sure that you go check him out. During the inning break, what I'll do is he is actually live right now. He doesn't do like an actual like play-by-play. He does more of like a watch party style, but it's still, you know, another way for you guys to tune in. So I will drop that link in the next inning, and we'll actually go give him a little raid. And all you can do is click on his channel and subscribe. All right? So we'll do that. We'll do a little raid during the next inning break. Bottom of the fourth. Harper, Bohm, and Stott are coming up for the Phils. Oh, wow, so much fun. I was at the game on Sunday. There you go. Turk is going on Friday. That's cool. Is anybody else going to the game tomorrow? Maybe I'll bump into you. First pitch to Harper. He rips this one out to center field, and Taveras can't get to it. It was a line drive. It goes all the way towards the wall. Harper's going to jog into second. The throw is made over towards the shortstop area, and Seager cuts it off. But a leadoff double for the Phils in the bottom of the fourth, and Bryce Harper comes through. That pitch was right at the knees, and Harper got a pitch that it was able to just smash out to center. And thank goodness that they weren't playing Harper over towards that right center field side, because I think that Taveras would have easily been able to get that. Here's Alec Bohm, the third baseman for the Phils. He's coming up to bat. Heim led off the last inning for the Rangers, or the top half of the fourth, with a double. And Harper leads off the bottom of the fourth with a double. The pitch, and that's inside for a ball. Alec Bohm is hitting .388 with runners in scoring position and has knocked in 35 runs. The pitch by Gray. And that's sliced out towards right center field, and that's going to bloop in there for a base hit. Harper rounding third base, and he will come on in to score. And the Phillies take the lead, 2-1 in the bottom of the fourth. All Alec Bohm knows how to do is knock in runs. And that's his 43rd RBI of the season. Back-to-back hits for the Phils. And Bryson Stott's coming up. 2-1 Phillies. Stott at the plate and the pitch. That's a changeup at the knees for a strike. Jason, thank you so much for the $2 donation, baby. Oh, Jason, you're the best, man. Shout out to you, and shout out to our $5 donation that we got earlier. No balls, one strike. And the pitch to Stott, and that's fouled away. Another donation, a $20 donation. Oh, my gosh. I forgot to hit that for the both of you guys. John, thank you so much. Wow. No balls, two strikes. I'll read your message in just a few seconds. The 0-2 to Stott, and that's going to be bounced over towards second. And getting into a rundown is Bohm, but Stott is safe over at first. Bohm tried to distract the second baseman and was able to do so successfully because it was hit over towards that right side. Playing over at second was Semien, and he was like, I don't know what to do here, but I'm going to really try to do my best to just distract Marcus Semien. And Bohm was forced out over at second. So could have been doubled up, and honestly did the right thing there. All right. Wow. The pitch to Castellanos, swing and a miss. All right, so let's read this. I'll see Chris Snyder and raise him 20. You have found your voice and are killing it. Thank you. Love from Wichita. Thank you so, so much, man. Thank you so, so much. We'll give, if it plays. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate it. Means a lot. No balls and 1 strike to Nick Castellanos. He grounded out his last time up. Just 0 for 1 today. The pitch to Casti in the air, hit out to left field. It's carrying and making the catch is Duran, just shy of the warning track. The throw is cut off by Seager, and there's 2 outs recorded in the bottom of the 4th. Man, Casti just got it off the end of the bat. I thought that there was going to be a chance that it was going to be able to drop in there, but Ezekiel Duran, a very good athlete. Remember I said I got to see him with the Hudson Valley Renegades when he was a part of the Yankees organization. He's pretty good. Cody Clemens up to bat for the Phils. And the pitch, and that's popped up and hit over towards the left field side. It's hooking foul, and it lands in the first row, I think. I thought it was maybe in between the tarp and the rail over at third, but I think it just got into the first row. My son met someone and took her to the game. She's a veterinarian. Clemens up to bat. 2-1 Phillies lead in the bottom of the 4th. And the throw back to first to try to get Stott is not in time. They panned over there pretty lately. But Stott was safe. Gray has a very good move over to first. And I think he just got his right hand back in there. The ball's 1 strike. Stott leads off over at first base. 2 away in the bottom of the 4th, and the 0-1 to Clemens, and that's on the upper third of the zone for a strike, and the throw over to second to try to get Stott is not in time. Bryson Stott with a swipe. Oh, boy. What a play. The pitch was on the outside corner. Stott didn't even get the best jump. Heim had a pretty good throw. It was a bang-bang play. Actually, maybe Stott did get a good jump, but originally I didn't think he did, and he kept his left hand on the bag, too, so I give him credit for that. The 1-1 on the way, swing and a miss. When you're diving into second base and, you sort of over-dive, you got to keep your left hand on the bag, and that's not so easy, and Stott did that there, so good job by him. 2 outs, a runner over at second. And the 1-2 to Clemens, swing and a miss. And Cody Clemens strikes out to end the inning. Bryson Stott, though, able to get his 13th stolen base of the season in 14 attempts. Phillies take a 2-1 lead on an RBI single by Alec Bohm. And we go to the top of the 5th. It's 2-1 Philadelphia. Okay, RBI single. Fly out to left. And that was a fielder's choice, I should have mentioned. And then a stolen base. And then Cody struck out. All right, so I'm not going to be on tomorrow. So I'm pretty sure that Philly Halftime will be on tomorrow. I'm going to post you his link to his live stream right now. I want us to go raid over to his channel anyways. So that's what we're going to go do. We're going to go say hi to Philly Halftime and give him some love. Because he deserves it, man. He grinds too, you know. He really does, and he does the Phillies, the Sixers, the Flyers, and the Eagles. He tries to do a really good job with his watch party. So we're gonna copy his link, and we're gonna go say hi to Philly Halftime really quickly. All right. So here's his link. Another donation for $10, Jamal. Oh my gosh. Wow. Jamal, thank you so much, man. And we got a $5 donation from Eric Lovely. This is ridiculous. This is, wow. Guys, thank you all so much. Wow. That's incredible. If you give a donation, and I didn't say who you are, I do apologize, man. I really do. But thank you all so much. You know, this definitely everything that you guys put into this channel absolutely helps out. It really does. And you know, I carry that as a responsibility to try to even make the streams more enhanced and better. So, all right, here we go to the top of the fifth, and the pitch to Hill is swung on and lined into left field for a base hit. JJ is rating you. Yeah. Well, go say hi to him at the end of the inning. I know that we have a couple people that are over there. There you go. Hit the like button for halftime, too. Absolutely. He's at 11 likes. And we'll head on over there at the end of this inning. The pitch by Ranger, and that's outside for ball 1. Wow. Thanks again for the donations, guys. 1 ball, no strikes. Leody Taveras is up to bat, and the 1-0 line drive into right field. Castellanos on the run, and they'll make the grab for the first out. Hit sharply, but Castellanos in the right spot at the right time. Anthony says it shows that you do a good job. Well, without you, there is no us, as my friend Lomball McLovin would say. And I mean that too. So, you know, I appreciate the compliment, though. That sandwich looks really good. Whew. Can't wait to get ballpark food tomorrow. It's just expensive, man. I tried not to get a lot of ballpark food because it's just so pricey. Ugh. The pitch, and that's taken outside for a ball. Beer at the stadium is just so expensive. Yeah, I just said that. I just said that it looks good. The 1-0, and that's taken on the upper third of the zone for strike 1. It is. I don't understand. I mean, I understand that they have to like make their money, but I remember when crab fries used to be $7, and that was with the cheese, like back in 2008 or $6.50. But money has changed. Currency's changed, and I understand that. The 1-1, and that's popped up and hit over towards shallow right field. Castellanos gets under it, goes over towards his right, and will make the grab for the second out of the inning. 2 outs in the fifth. You're not a fan of the interviews during the game? Yeah, I mean, it might seem a little bit old school for me, too. You know, I don't want to make it like it's a get off my lawn type of a thing, but when it occurs a lot, I'm not a fan of it. The pitch, and that's sliced into foul ground. Bohm gets under it over towards the tarp, but he runs out of room. I thought maybe there was a chance it was going to stay fair or stay in play. But to be fair, when the game before the pitch clock came, those things were kind of cool because it sort of made the game go by a little bit faster, because sometimes you'd sit in between pitches and it'd be like 40 seconds or 35 seconds, whatever it was, and it would drag on. So then it was apropos to do those things then. The 0-1 pitch, that's chopped foul to make the count 0-2. Not saying I don't like them, because of course I like it some of the time, but sprinkle it in like a couple of times in the game, but not like 4 or 5 times. Seager's up to bat. The ball's 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the 0-2 on the way. On the outside corner, called strike 3. Ranger against the Rangers. He's been really successful so far. It's 2-1 Philadelphia. We head into a break. Phillies coming up to bat, and they'll be back in just a few moments. All right, we're going to go raid Philly halftime. Yeah, no, that's great that he saw that. Halftime appreciates you. Well, I appreciate him. You know, I respect him, and I give him mad love because he deserves that. Here's the link for Philly halftime. Let's go say hi. All right, click on that link. We'll go say hi. We'll say play-by-play with JJ Raid, and we'll give him a like and a subscribe. He'll be calling the game tomorrow. Yo, yo, yo. Show him a lot of love. Because he deserves that. We're a family on here, and we support other content creators, too. Not just with what we do, but, you know. Hardcore for All's there. Shout out to Hardcore for All. Play-by-play with JJ Raid. Woo! Eric's there. Oh, wow. Good stuff, man. Look at our people go. Look at our people go, baby. We love you, halftime. And Denbrew did it too. Shout out to Denbrew, and shout out to D for doing that as well. It honestly means a lot to me because I love the community that we have on here, but I want us to, you know, give back to the other content creators too, and the other people that work really hard, because it's fair, and without them, I'm also not doing this either. So that's why it was really awesome to see Philly take with RB on here. You know, he was one of those people that inspired me. All right, Brandon Marsh up to bat, and the pitch is taken down low for a ball. Foxy's there. There we go. Nice. Wow, that's like 6-7 people. 1 ball, no strikes. Marsh walked his first time up against Jon Gray, and the 1-0 is taken on the outside corner on the upper third of the zone for strike one. Money on the line. Yes, sir. Hopefully Marsh gets a hit for you. 1-1 is the count to Marsh, and the pitch is taken wide for ball two. Hope he's 16 also showed up. Shout out to him. It's great. Good stuff, man. 2 balls, 1 strike. 8, 9, and 1 due up in the order for the Phils. And the pitch, and that's sliced foul. There's Jacob. There's Tim. This is crazy, man. Y'all are freaks. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brandon Marsh. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Marsh batting in the 8th spot. 1 second left on the clock, and the 2-2 is up high for ball 3. Houston to Davis here. Shout out to him. He's been tuning in for quite some time. Still a lot of sunshine at the bank. 7:56 p.m. Eastern Time. Sun has not gone down just yet. Here's the payoff pitch to Marsh, and that's sliced foul. Three balls, 2 strikes. Rojas waits in the on-deck circle. Gray gets set just above the belt. And the 3-2 on the way to Marsh. Up high for ball 4. Marsh has walked 2 times today against Gray, and he's over at first base now. He walked in the 3rd. And was able to walk now in the 5th. Yohan Rojas is up to bat. And the pitch, and that sliced foul. This guy Gray's a good pitcher. Yeah, this year he is, but he struggled with the Rockies for quite some time, man. He really did. He was not pitching like this before. Even when he was with the Rangers for his first 2 years, it wasn't this good. But to his credit, The ball is 1 strike, and the pitch, and that's sliced out to right center field, and making the catch is Leody Taveras, and Marsh has to go back over to first. 1 out, and Rojas flied out to right center. Here's Kyle Schwarber's up to bat with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. I feel like most of the Rockies pitchers struggle. Well, to be fair, yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I don't have anything to say about that. The pitch, and that's taken wide for a ball. Not Ubaldo Jimenez, though. But also, like, Colorado's not, like, the most attractive spot, too, for pitchers, obviously. One ball, no strikes. The pitch, and that should have been on the outside corner, but it's called strike. Huh. It should have been on, it should have been outside. It was definitely outside, but ooh. The 1-1 on the way to Schwarber, and a good take there. The changeup missed low. Like the video, good. Curtis is there, too. Good. Man, we had a good crowd to support our boy Halftime. He'll be doing the Phillies game tomorrow. I won't. 2-1 pitch, and that is going to be fouled off behind home plate. All right, good. Kyle had the RBI single back in the 3rd inning to tie it back for the Phils. They were down 1-0 at the time. 2-2 is the count to Schwarber. Marsh leads off over at first. He got on with a walk. The throw back to first. Not in time, and Marsh dives back in there with his right hand. 195 people on here watching. 200 people on here watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Let's get to 100 likes. Let's get to 200 likes. Let's get to over 2,500 subscribers. Big 2-2 pitch coming up. Here it is. And it's swung on and missed for strike 3. The throw over the second base to get Marsh. And it's successful. It's a strike him out, throw him out. The second base umpire, Sean Barber, ruled Marsh is out. Marsh wants to review this. And Rob Thompson says give it a look. So they're going to challenge this call. I think Marsh got in there. He did. He got in there. The tag was definitely not in time, and Marsh did not have his left hand come off the bag, so this should be an easy review. So just a strikeout is what it should be, and the Phillies will challenge this. It should be Marsh over at second, and coming up should be JT Realmuto. Corey! What's up, Corey? How you doing, man? Charge. All right, so let's see what the call is. So he's ruled safe. Call is overturned. And Marsh is safe. It happens. Good job by the Phillies, though, to obviously challenge that. Marsh gets a stolen base. He's now in scoring position. That's now his 8th stolen base of the season. I like the music. Thank you. It's the first time that we played the charge today. I wanted to add some more sound effects, but I just didn't have time over the last couple of days. I want to say charge every time we play that, though. Especially during the playoffs. That's going to be really cool. JT up to bat, and the pitch is taken low for a ball. Hope you had a good day, Corey. We do. We have the best team in the league, for sure. JT flied out and lined into a double play over at first. Hit it really sharply, but it was caught over at first to double up Schwarber. The 1-0 swing and a miss. There you go, Mike. There you go. Now you're passing Larry. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Passing Larry now. The 1-1 is taken wide and low for ball 2. Mike came on the other day and he was like, I think I'm like second in command to JJ. He's like, I'm always second. But he was just joking. 2-1 to JT. Line drive over the head of Seager out to left field. Marsh is rounding third. Will come on in. The throw to the plate in time. Oh, my gosh. A cannon of a throw made out in left field. And that's going to end the inning. Ezekiel Duran. I've been telling everybody he is a great athlete and was just able to throw a strike over to home plate. Didn't even touch the ground. Himes swiped Marsh on the left wrist, and he was out. So no runs, and one man left, and we go to the top of the 6th inning, where it'll be the Rangers that are coming up to bat. I froze for a second because I didn't know if they were going to challenge it or not, and he was certainly out. So, but I got a little bit mixed up there. What a throw by Duran, man. I've been telling people he's a great athlete. Nobody wanted to listen to me. He's good. He has the potential to be a star. Should have stayed at third. Honestly, sometimes you got to tip your cap. Like, that was a beautiful throw. And Marsh has a lot of speed, so I can't really give him that. You know what I mean? Like, it's a bang-bang play. That's just a really, really good play. And you're going to have those things happen. And they had the lead. So, you know, if they were down or if it was tied, then maybe I would agree with you. But sometimes you got to be a little bit extra risky. And I thought it was an all right time to go. But he was out. My final still standing. Yes, sir. Here's Bryson Stott over his last week. He batted .421 and had 8 hits and 19 at-bats. Had 6 runs batted in and 4 stolen bases. His OPS, on-base percentage plus slugging, was at 1.389, which means that he's continuing to hit the ball really well and he's getting on base a majority of the time. All right, Rangers Suarez is going to pitch the top of the 6th. Both teams have 4 hits. The Phillies just have 2 runs, and the Rangers have 1. Anthony Neville, what's up, man? Listen to JJ since last season. Happy I can listen to Phillies baseball with no radio coverage in my area in PA. Keep up the great work, man. And we don't play commercials. I mean, well, we have ads that come on here, but they're just really quick. We don't really take breaks. Sometimes we do. The pitch to Robbie Grossman, and he takes it all the way for a strike. He's batting on the right side of the plate. So for 1 today. The 0-1 pitch, wide for a ball. What do you think about Disturbed for a victory song? Disturbed. I don't know what Disturbed is. Are you saying for a Phillies victory? I try not to play like a lot of music on here because I don't want to get a copyright strike. I've done it like for Sixers games a couple of times, but I don't want to test it out with that. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Strike 3 called at the knees again. And Ranger Suarez is able to get another strikeout and rack him up. The pitch, and there's a little dribbler that's fouled over towards the third base side. Suarez with 81 pitches in this game so far. That was his 8th strikeout. The most amount of strikeouts that he had this year were 9. And that was back on May 10th against the Marlins when he went 7 innings. The 0-1 to Heim, and that's popped foul. And it'll find the seats over towards the first base side. Heim is 1 for 2. Phillies are on a 12-game losing streak against the Texas Rangers and are looking to break that curse. The ball's 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 6th. And the 0-2 on the way. Wide and low for a ball. Yeah, I'm with you, Mike. I understand. The 1-2 on the way. And that changeup misses for ball 2. Then Ranger has a shot of going one more inning. If he can get 2 quick outs. The 2-2 pitch, and that misses low. Good try, though. Went with a cutter. Just did not find the zone. Ezekiel Duran is due up next. 85 total pitches for Ranger against the Rangers. And the 3-2 on the way. Flied out to center field. Rojas doesn't even have to flinch. And he's there to make the grab with his red leather glove. So that wasn't a strikeout, but same type of result. And there's 2 away. Grossman struck out, and Heim is due up to bat with 2 outs. Here's Ezekiel Duran. Made a really good throw out in left field to throw Marsh out to end the bottom of the 5th inning. And he takes a strike all the way at the knees. The 0-1 pitch. Bouncer that's chopped foul over towards the third base side. Disturbed is Killer. What's up, Sam? How you doing? What's up, Sam? Shout out to you for coming on here. The ball's 2 strikes. Time is called very quickly by Ezekiel Duran. Playing out in left field today. No Adolis Garcia. No Evan Carter. And no Josh Young. The 0-2 pitch on the inside corner, called strike 3. 9 strikeouts for Rangers Suarez, and Duran has some words with Ryan Blackney. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and Ranger continues to cruise into this ball game and find his spots. Phillies will be right back. That's like the 4th. Yeah, that's the 4th time today where he has had at least 2 strikeouts in an inning. Good stuff, man. Ranger is on the low, our best pitcher. I don't think it's on the low anymore. I think that I think that he is our best pitcher. And I feel like a broken record for saying this. This is no way to diss Zach Wheeler or even Aaron Nola. Ranger has just been that guy. Look, he's 8-0 and has a 1.37 earned run average and a .76 whip. So, you want me to put that into context for you? The 1.37 is second best in all of baseball, which means he doesn't allow a lot of runs at all in a game. He leads the league in wins, hasn't lost since last year, and doesn't leave a lot of guys on base. So, 180 people tuning in. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 2,500 subscribers. Let's go. Probably wanted you to go with Down with the Sickness. Disturbed has some good tunes. My all-time favorite is their cover of Sound of Silence. Disturbed. Okay, so they're a band. Okay, I'll have to check them out. Rojas' glove is bigger than Stubbs. Waiting for 99 likes. I'll hit 100. Wait, did we get to 100? Are we at 100 already? How many are we at? Did we get to 100? We're at 184. We're at 100. There we go. Good stuff. Very good stuff. 101 Dalmatians who have hit the thumbs up button on our channel. You guys aren't Dalmatians, though. You guys are humans, and I appreciate you all so much for being here. Just went with the stream of consciousness. JJ's the Tim McGarver of 2024. Mr. Sureski, how you doing? What is up? Thanks so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Here's Bryce Harper to lead off the inning, and he fouls off the first pitch. That's the end of the day for Jon Gray. It's Jacob Latz who comes on in relief. And he'll pitch the bottom of the sixth. In 20 games so far this year, just as an 0-1 record, but his ERA is at 3.38. The 0-1 to Harper, inside and high. On with a changeup there. Ranger is in line to get his 9th win of the season. This is his 10th game that he started. 1-1 is the count to Bryce, and the pitch wide for ball 2. Phillies are in their red and white pinstripes with the white on the outside and the red letters on both the front and the back. 2-1 pitch, sliced foul. Rangers this season, they're 24-24. And they're just 3-7 over their last 10 games. They got swept by the Rockies. They lost 2 of 3 to the Guardians and just lost 2 of 3 to the Angels. 2-2 on the way, and that's fouled away. Harper's 1 for 1. He had a walk in the first and a double in the fourth, and would score on the RBI single by Alec Bohm to give the Phillies a 2-1 lead. 2-2 pitch, and that's inside and high for ball 3. I don't know why the Yahoo scoreboard did that. Bohm waits in the on-deck circle. Latz gets set at the belt. The payoff pitch to Harper. Here it is. In the air. Hit out to deep center field. It's going back towards the truck. And it's gone. It goes into the bushes. And Bryce Harper, have yourself a day. Hits a solo shot out to dead center field. 3-1 Philadelphia. He hammered that thing into the night. Here's Bohm, 3-1 Phillies, and the pitch to Alex, swing and a miss. Decided to go with a 97-mile-per-hour fastball up the ladder. That was Latz. And Bohm is behind in the count. What a swing by Bryce, too. The 0-1 ground ball hit over to third sharply, played on the bounce, and the throw over to first by Smith is in plenty of time, and the first out is recorded. That thing went 422 feet into the night. Out in dead center field. And Bryson Stott's coming up to bat. His 11th homer of the season. The first pitch to Stott, and that's taken on the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. Bryson is 0 for 2. Did have a stolen base after he got on with a fielder's choice. And that was back in the fourth. The 0-1 on the way, and Stott will pop this one up over towards the infield grass, and it goes into foul ground, but Smith has enough room, and he'll make the grab just towards the right side of the third base line. That is just solid contact by Bryce. It was hammered, and Bohm even looked at that and was like, yeah, that's gone. 2 down in the bottom of the 6th. Nice job, Jacob, man. You called it. Castellanos comes up to bat. He hit the ball pretty well the last time up, but he lined out to left, just at the left fielder. The pitch to Castellanos low for a ball. Jacob Latz, by the way, is 6'2", and is 28 years old. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. He's never faced the Phillies before. Last time he pitched, he went 2/3 of an inning and allowed an earned run against the Cleveland Guardians. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch to Castellanos as he takes it on the inside corner for strike 2. We talked about it before, but the Rangers bullpen has over a 5 ERA, which is the worst in all of Major League Baseball. And Latz did not help out their case so far tonight. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nick Castellanos. 2 gone. Base is empty in the bottom of the 6th, and the 1-2 is punched foul. Latz has allowed 16 hits and just only 1 homer before Bryce Harper's. Hitters were hitting .222 against him. The 1-2 on the way, swing and a miss, and the inning comes to an end. However, Bryce Harper able to give the Phillies a little bit insurance for now as he sent one out to deep dead center field. It landed in the bushes, and the Phillies take a 3-1 lead. As we played 6 so far. Okay. Liverpool FC and Slayer, what's good? James, what's good? Andrews, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. Charge. It was the weakest charge I think I've ever said before. Royals are having a good season so far. I got to check them out. Bobby Portis. Sorry, I'm still in basketball mode. Yeah, Bobby Witt Jr. He's doing phenomenal. And it's not just him, but Sal's been doing good. They've had other guys that have really stepped up. MJ Melendez. Man, it's crazy. Yep. Made the pitchers work. 202 people on here watching, and I'm sure that not all 202 of you have hit the thumbs up button. Let me ask you something, okay? I was listening to WIP the other day. I still listen to radio sometimes, and I heard Fritz, I heard Eskin, Spike Eskin, that is, and Ike Reese talk, and they were talking about the best Philly athletes right now. I didn't think this was a debate, but my top 3 Philly athletes right now in the big 4 sports are Harper, Embiid, and Hurts. Does anybody else have a different top 3? Or would that be your top 3? Because some people did. Some people put Tyrese Maxey in their top 3, and I understand, but I still think that Hurts deserves it. The 1-0 pitch, Nets taken for a ball. Ranger has been doing good so far, too, but somebody put Ranger in their top 3 for best Philly athlete. I'm not there yet either. 2-0 pitch, and that's going to be taken for a strike to Nathaniel Lowe. But what are your thoughts about that? Please comment down below. 2-1 pitch, ground ball back up the middle, past the dive of Clemens into center for a base hit. And there's a leadoff single allowed by Rangers Suarez, who has 93 pitches now. And Lowe able to come through. Jeff Hoffman warming up in the Phillies bullpen. And he'll probably come on in relief, I guess, in this inning. Ranger, I'd say, is the best so far. He's been really smooth. Harper, Embiid, and Chase Utley. I'm talking about right now, like the guys that are currently in the league. I wouldn't want to face the Phillies for the first time at the bank. No, I wouldn't want to face them either. We have time called on the mound, and I think that this is just to sort of buy some time for Jeff Hoffman, but also to give Ranger a little bit more time to figure out what he's going to throw next. What the? I'm trying to fix this score. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I had that blocked off. All right. Top of the 7th inning. And the pitch is down low for a ball. Is that true? 55 seconds left in the first quarter and it's 12-0 Boston? That can't be right. Is that really true? Oh, 12-0. It's 9 minutes and 16 seconds. The 1-0 pitch. Ground ball hit over to second base. The flip over to shortstop. There's one. The throw back to first. Yes! A 4-6-3 double play. Josh Smith not so happy about that result. And 2 gone in the 7th, and that was clutch for Ranger. I wonder why it says 55 seconds. Hill up to bat, and he takes a strike at the knees. It was a changeup at 81 miles per hour. No balls, 1 strike. 96 pitches, and the 0-1 is outside for a ball. Suarez has tied his season high in strikeouts with 9 in 6 2/3 of an inning. The 1-1 pitch, and that's bounced foul. Can Ranger get his 10th strikeout and get a season high? Game high. All right, time called by Hill, who has been successful today against Suarez. It's 2 for 2. Thank you, James. I appreciate it. The 1-2 inside, not by much. I don't know why the clock is not. The 2-2 on the way. And that's just fouled in and out of the glove of Realmuto. He could not hang on. Oh, boy. Just popped out at the last second, too. He had it. And that would have been strikeout number 10. Ranger trying to go into double figures. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled off again. 101 pitches for Ranger Suarez. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2-2 on the way, and it's a breaking ball that misses low and inside. This is definitely going to be his last batter, because Tavares is he is a righty, but his pitch count is pretty high. The payoff pitch by Suarez, wide and high for ball 4. He lost Eric Hill. And for the 3rd time today, Hill has been successful. And Rob Thompson, surprisingly, is going to keep him out there. I'm surprised. Harper, Konechny, and Devontae Smith are your top 3. I didn't realize that we had a lot of differences. The pitch, and that's taken down low to Leody Taveras. I thought it was a gimme, like Harper, Embiid, and Hurts. I thought that they were just like, I would have put them as my top 3. I mean, I still am, but the 1-0, and that's just a little bit low, but it's called a strike. If only JT would have hung on to that strike or to that foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Good curveball thrown by Suarez. It's looks good from start to finish. Should be getting a standing ovation right now. I'm surprised. Time is called by Taveras. It's probably because we're in baseball season. No, I understand. I get it. 1-2 is the count. Suarez looks back at first, now back to the plate, and the pitch is inside for ball 2. It's like pulling teeth, just trying to get out of this inning for him. Trying to get that last strike. He has a little bit of sweat dripping from his neck. 2-2 on the way. On the inside corner, called strike 3. A game high of 10 strikeouts for Rangers Suarez, and that ties his career high as well. It's stretch time at the bank. We go to the bottom of the 7th, and the Phillies are coming up to bat. They lead it 3-1. Huge. 10 strikeouts. I got another highlight to cut there. All right, it's time for our Philadelphia Phillies trivia question of the day. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it incorrect, you'll hear this. All right, so if you weren't on here earlier, well, this may not help you. But I said something, okay? I said something. And I want to see, for those of you that were here, if you guys remember what I said. Okay? So here's my question for you. Bryson Stott, how many plate appearances coming into today has he had without striking out? How many plate appearances? 43. 23. 43. I said coming into today. You're really close. 42, that's correct. Good job. 42. 42 coming into today. I said 43. I did say 43. But I said 43, but that wasn't coming into today. I said that after he... what did he do in his first time up? He flied out to left. So I said it after he flied out to left. So, but yeah, 42. That is correct. Cody Clemens up to bat, and the pitch is inside for a ball. And do you remember who I said the last time? Who had the longest active streak before that for a Phillies? Or for a Philly? The 1-0 pitch, and that's taken up high for ball 2. Do you remember who the last... Yep, Ben Revere. That's correct. Good job. See, you all do pay attention. Good. I like to keep you on your toes. 2-0 pitch. That's popped up. Hit behind home plate. And that's going to find the seats. I'll do an actual trivia question, but I did want to ask that one because I thought that was a... I still thought that was a good one. Because that is really like a trivia question type of a thing. You know? Ranger was fantastic today. Clemens up to bat. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the 2-1 is inside for ball 3. Latz is still on the mound, by the way. Yeah, we'll change our scoreboard graphic. I don't know why it's like that. 3 balls, 1 strike to Cody Clemens, and the 3-1 is fouled off. We still have people responding to the trivia. Love it. Love it. You guys, you may be on a delay, but it's great. I'll ask you an actual trivia question now after this inning is over. 3-2 is the count. Latz gets set at the belt. Kicks, delivers. And there's a pitch that's knocked all the way towards right field. It's looking foul, though, and it goes out of play. Celtics lead at 27-20 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Clemens strikes out on a 95-mile-per-hour heater. Man, Rangers Suarez was absolutely ridiculous tonight. 10 strikeouts in 7 innings of work. Only allowed 1 run. And Brandon Marsh will come on up to bat. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. Marsh has walked twice and stolen the base as well. The pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Also scored a run, too. The ball's 1 strike to Marsh. On deck is Rojas and the 0-1, and that's a slider that just barely misses. Bruce Bochy, of course, the manager for the Texas Rangers, has had a lot of success. Won a World Series last year. Came out of retirement to do it. The pitch on the way, and that's fouled off. Also won 3 World Series rings with the Giants in 010, 012, and 14. Did you really have to say the O part? Do that for like 08. The 1-2. That's fouled away. Who says 010? Hoffman warming up in the Phillies bullpen, and he's going to pitch the 8th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brandon Marsh. Latz gets set and kicks, deals, and it's fouled away. Sound like Charlie Manuel. I had to take a little shot. I had to do that to myself. Come on, man. I'm better than that. The 1-2 to Marsh, and he lays that one off. I am shocked that Blackney did not call that a strike. It was framed pretty well. It was an outside pitch, but he's called that a strike at least 3 times tonight. The 2-2 pitch to Marsh, wide and high for ball 3. Cole Winn is getting loosened up in the Texas Rangers bullpen. 1 gone in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here's the 3-2 to Marsh, and that's on the outside corner for a called 3rd strike. 2 up, 2 down in this bottom of the 7th inning. Back-to-back strikeouts, and it took Latz a while to strike out Marsh. But he was able to do it. That pitch was nasty. And Bruce Bochy's going to go out there, and that's going to be it for Latz. So we have a call to the bullpen. And as we have a call to the bullpen here, with Yohan Rojas coming up, I'm going to ask you the legit Phillies trivia question of the day. All right. How about a 10-0 Twins lead? That's insane. All right. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear that. All right. Who was the first manager of the franchise? Not the Phillies, the franchise. Who was the first manager of the franchise? That's what I want to know. All right? First manager. Double trivia party. Well, I had to do an actual trivia question, you know. Connie Mack. Incorrect. Oh, I love Vin Scully. I listen to him still. I listen to classic baseball on the radio. If you ever hear of that, it's actually a YouTube channel, and they play things that are archived like that. So I like his descriptions and the way that he called the game. Connie Mack is incorrect. The first manager of the franchise, Rodney Dangerfield. No. No. Herb Pennock. Hope I said that correct. That's also incorrect. Maybe the trivia book is wrong. Huh. Anybody else want to guess who the first manager was of the franchise? Bob Ferguson. Yes, when I raise my voice like that, that's correct. Rob Ferguson is correct. Congratulations to both of you who got the trivia questions right. Here's the pitch to Rojas, and he skies this one over towards the third base side and foul ground, and that's going to find the seats. But yeah, shout out to Vin Scully. Cole Winn on the bump for the Texas Rangers. Has 12 strikeouts in 10 games this year. Only 3 walks allowed. Bob Uecker. I love Bob Uecker, too. The 0-1, and that's taken on the outside corner at the knees for a strike. I like Bob Uecker as a comedian. You know, I think he's really funny. He used to have a show. I've watched a couple of episodes of his show. The ball's 2 strikes. Win on the bump in the 0-2 to Rojas downstairs. So it was Bob Ferguson. That is the correct answer. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Rojas, and that just misses by the length of a baseball. It was outside at the knees. When trying to get out of the inning, Phillies lead at 3-1 in the bottom of the 7th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the pitch. And there's a bouncer. It's knocked down by the pitcher and deflected off of him. It goes over to second base, and the throw over to first is in time. And the inning comes to an end. So that was sort of like a hockey assist, I guess, by Wynn. And a good throw over to first base by Semien, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Phils. We head to the top of the 8th, 3-1 Phillies lead. All right, I'm going to take a very quick step off. I'm going to fix this score bug. I don't know why it's having problems, but it is. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hit the thumbs up button if you haven't not done so already, and feel free to donate to the channel if you want to give back. See you soon. We're back, baby. All right, let's hope that this works out better. for our NBA score. I switched it back to the ticker, but obviously there is no ticker because it's just one game. What's going on? It's the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. But we're obviously calling the Philadelphia Phillies game. Long season ahead of us. But we are 48 games into it. This is the 49th game of the season for the Phils. Again, I will not be on tomorrow. They play against the Rangers tomorrow night. There's Jeff Hoffman, who's on the mound, and the first pitch, ground ball hits sharply over to third. Bohm backhands it, fields it, throws over to first as he gets up, and makes the perfect throw over to first base across the diamond. One gone. It was a ground ball hit sharply by Marcus Semien, and Bohm got down on one knee and was able to regather himself and threw a strike over to first base. And Corey Seager is due up, and the pitch. That ball was tattooed out to right field, and that's not coming back. It's gone, and it hit somebody's can. Castellanos plays it as if it hit the top of the wall, and Seager stops at second base. And they're going to rule it as a double, or they're not. Or they are going to review this. I'm sorry, but Blackney and Wolcott are going to go out there to see, or just to put the earpiece on to see if that thing actually did go out. I think it hit off the front of the rail. It was deflected down by somebody. It may have reached over the fence. I thought that he scorched that thing, but it broke a cup. Maybe that was a beer cup. But they're putting the earpiece on to check out to see if the ruling should be a home run or a double because of fan interference. I think it should be ruled a home run, but let's see. They may call it a double. And they will. Huh. Well, Seager's going to stay put over at second for now. Did they confirm anything? Hoffman's looking over at the scoreboard, too. There's one out in the top of the eighth. Seager's at least going to... We at least know that he got a extra base hit. I'm looking to see on the replay review if the fan reached over the rail. May have, honestly. Yeah. From that angle, it looked like she barely reached over. She was sitting right next to, I think it was her daughter. But let's see. Now they rule it as a home run. So the call is overturned, and they rule it as a home run, and it's 3-2. I thought maybe she reached over. But that's a tough call. So Seager hits a solo homer out to right, and it's a 3-2 game. His seventh one of the season. I'm just confused because Blackney took the earpiece off. Sorry, that was Quinn Wolcott who took the earpiece off and said, made a call that the runner was safe over at second, but then they just got the earpiece back on and they reviewed it again or something. It's Travis Jankowski who comes up to bat as a pinch hitter for the Texas Rangers. He's ahead in the count 1-0. The pitch to Travis, and that's in there for a strike. Hoffman so far has had a good season before that home run he allowed there. That was them announcing that the review when he signaled safe. Okay. Thank you for that. There goes like $6 worth of food right there. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch by Hoffman is bounced foul off the foot of Jankowski. Hoffman has a .9 ERA coming into today. That raised it. He only allowed 2 earned runs before that. The last time he gave up a run was literally on April 8th. That was against the St. Louis Cardinals. 2-2 pitch. That's down low for ball 3. So it's been a while. It's been their best reliever. The count is full. And the 3-2 pitch on the outside corner, called strike 3. And Hoffman able to record the second out of the inning. Gets a strikeout there. April 8th, that is correct. He allowed 2 runs against the Mets, and that was on Thursday, but they weren't considered to be earned runs. Probably should have rephrased that better. But Heim's up to bat, and he fouls off the first pitch. The count is 0-1 to Jonah Heim. Who's in their bottom half of the 8th inning will have the top of the order due up. It's Schwarber, JT Realmuto, and Bryce Harper. The 0-1 pitch, grounded foul. And we'll do it again. Huh. Zombie Nation's been stuck in my head. The 0-2 on the way. Low and outside for a ball. I tried to see if I could find like the Oregon version of that, because I hear that sometimes at the ballpark, and I like the Oregon version of Zombie Nation. Time is called by Heim. Hoffman was with a dozen pitches in this inning. At the end of the inning, we'll take a look at the out-of-town scores. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 gone. In the top of the 8th, and the 2-2 on the way. Line drive back up the middle for a base hit. And was able to take a splitter and take it out to center field. Heim able to get aboard with a 2-out single. And Ezekiel Duran is coming up. Am I seeing things, or did he bring in a right-handed pitcher to face 3 lefties? Well, Jankowski pinched hit, so Grossman was due up to bat, and he pinched hit. So that was on Bruce Bochy. So yes, or it wasn't intentionally supposed to be like that. All right, here comes Ezekiel Duran. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, ground ball past the diving stop of Bohm. Stott has it, though, flips it over to first, and it's not in time. Stott backed up. Alec Bohm was able to backhand the ground ball over towards that left side, and he tried to make the throw over to first. And that's going to be it for Jeff Hoffman. One of his worst outings of the season to his standards. And Rob Thompson's going to pull the plug. An infield single by Ezekiel Duran. And that maneuvers Jonah Heim over to second base. And we have another pitch and change. The tying run is in scoring position. And here comes Matt Strahm. And he'll face Nathaniel Lowe. Was Chapman the first Phillies manager? No. I don't even remember who I said. You'll have to go back to the tape. Because now I kind of forget. And I don't want to search for it. I don't know. Yahoo's been having some problems today. So. All right, hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well, baby. Don't forget to turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live. Stream elements. Oh, okay, good. They're still giving the updates on the subscribers. 249 people on here watching. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Jiva Nudes is here. What's up, Jiva Nudes? Drop that link down below, bro. Drop that link down below. Hoffman, keep going. Keep going. Get on 95 South until you hit water. This is how y'all feel about Jeff Hoffman right now. You guys want to boo him. One bad outing, man. It's been really good all year. I think people forget how good he's been. I know. Well, Mike was just exaggerating because that's what Mike does. You know, with Mike's sarcasm, that's what he does. We want perfection, and we strive for that, and like that's how it should be. I get it. Here's Matt Strom. Matt Strom is going to come in to pitch for the Fightins. Mike says, "Yes, I was. I was exaggerating." That's what he does. It's beautiful though. Like, we love it. We do reward that because you gotta have a sense of humor. You do. All right, big spot here. Lefty on lefty. First pitch by Strom, and that's taken on the outside corner for strike one to Nathaniel Lowe. All right. Lowe hitting .275 with 2 long balls and 14 runs batted in. He's 1 for 3 tonight. The 0-1 to Lowe. Swing and a miss. He went with a fastball right down Broad Street, and Lowe just barely missed it. Not by much. Big spot here for Strom. Fans standing on their feet. Tying run over at second. Go-ahead run at first. No balls and 2 strikes. Strom gets the signs from Realmuto. Gets set above the letters. And the 0-2 pitch. Line drive foul. And it hit the tarp over towards the third base side. Look out below on that one. See that again. That was a nice play, too, by the ball girl. It literally deflected off the tarp. She got it, and she smiled. The ball's 2 strikes. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 0-2 on the way. Line drive hit out to left field. On the run is Martian. I'll make the catch. Strom gets out of the inning. And he skips over to the dugout, and the Phillies still have a 3-2 lead as Strom gets a standing ovation, and Rangers Suarez still in line to get the win. Rob Thompson even gives him a pat on the tush. Good stuff, man. Clutch. That was huge. That was huge. We have 275 people on here watching. Let's get some more likes, baby. Let's get some more likes. Also, don't forget, if you want to donate to the channel, you're more than welcome to hit that super chat button down below. Appreciate you all so much for being here. My name is Jason Joseph. For those of you that are new to the channel, let me tell you a little bit about myself really quickly. All right, so I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. I graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022, and I've been working hard on this channel pretty much ever since then. I started it in December of 2022 while I was interning at NFL Films, and we are live for almost every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game. We cover a lot of Philly sports content. We will also be doing some Olympic sporting events as well. I'm excited about that. But if you want to keep up to date with all the action, all you got to do is hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell any sort of Philly freak with a capital P and a capital H, of course, because that is what we were all about. We're all about that, man. Tell everybody. YouTube is messing up on me. That sucks. JJ, am I excited for the summer? Yeah, I am excited about summer. I'm looking forward to summer. All right, bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies looking to extend their 1-run lead. They could probably use another run or two. Here we go. All right, Schwarber's up to bat. And he'll be facing off against Wynn, who goes out there for his 2nd inning of work, and the pitch is taken for a strike at the knees. Great story, play-by-play with JJ. Thanks. The ball's 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber, and the 0-1 is taken down low for a ball. I hope the closer doesn't throw the game. Doesn't throw the game away? Is that what you're saying? Nico Batum Muse is following me? What? On Twitter? The 1-1 and that's fouled away. Nico Batum Stat Muse. What? That's wild. That's pretty crazy. All right, bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies lead it 3-2. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sorry, that really did distract me there. All right. Win on the bump for the Rangers. And the 1-2 on the way. Line drive into right field for a base hit. And Kyle Schwarber gets on with a leadoff single. So he is 2 for 4 today with 2 singles and 2 strikeouts. Can't believe Nico Batum's StatMuse Twitter account just followed me. That's insane. Here comes JT Realmuto to the plate. He did single his last time up, and the pitch is lined foul. No spoilers in the chat. Just wanted to make sure I mentioned that. Nobody is doing it right now, but I just wanted to make sure that I reiterated that. The single that he had his last time up could have been an RBI single, but it was a good throw out in left field by Tavar to end the inning and get Marsh out at the plate. The 0-1 on the way, fouled off. And Heim trying to tell Wynn to calm down a little bit. Chris, what's up, Chris? Thanks for subscribing to the channel, baby. 0-2 to JT Realmuto, who chokes up on his bat like he always does, just a little bit. And Wynn is going to call for time really quickly. Remember, we will not be on tomorrow night. I'm going to be going to the game, and I'll send some shorts and stuff, post them onto YouTube. But Philly halftime will be doing the game. The 0-2 on the way, and that's going to be sliced out to center field and drop in there for a base hit. Stopping at second is Schwarber, and back-to-back singles for the Fightins. And Harper's coming up. All right. Pitching coach for the Rangers going out there to try to calm down Wynn. Here we go. Harper homered his last time up. He is doubled, walked, and homered today. Had a very good day at the office, and the Phillies could use some insurance here. JT's at first, and Schwarber's at second. Fans standing on their feet for BH3. And Bohm waits in the on-deck circle. The homer that he launched last time was out to dead center field. It went right into the bushes and went about 421 feet. You're funny. That was funny. I saw that, Mike. I saw it. I have cool shorts on. I do. No, I'm kidding. Those are different types of shorts. All right. Big spot here. Win on the bump. Nobody out. And the first pitch to Harper, swing and a miss. He got a splitter. It ended up being at the knees. It would have been a strike anyways, but Harper could not catch up to it. Now the scoreboard's not frozen. The ball's 1 strike. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-1 to Harper, swing and a miss. He was late on the four-seamer at 96, and it was right down the hatch. I think he knew that the fastball was coming too. No balls and 2 strikes. And the 0-2 to Harper. And that's going to be sliced out to left field. On the run is Duran, and he makes the catch. It almost got by him. The throw back to second is off the line. Schwarber got back in there. And, well, Ezekiel Duran lost it in the lights and somehow was able to hang on to that catch. It almost got by him. He was running in, and it ended up going a little bit behind him, and he still was able to make the grab. Almost overran it, for sure. So Harper lines out. And there's one away. Here's Alec Bohm, the RBI machine, up at the plate. The pitch. Line drive into left center field for a base hit. Duran has to get over to it in the alleyway. Schwarber rounding third will try to come on in the score. Here comes the next runner, not in time. Oh, boy. A big base hit by Alec Bohm. And it's now 4-2 Phillies. So it was just an RBI double. Kyle Schwarber scored, and staying put at third was Realmuto. Alec Bohm continues to be an RBI machine. And it just went over the glove of shortstop Corey Seager. He tried to leap up and make the catch. And JT was hustling. He was literally on Kyle Schwarber's back. That's how fast he was running. And he decided to stay put over at third. Here's Stott up at the plate in the pitch. It swung on a miss, throw back to third to get JT, not in time. JT was literally right behind him, but it was smart that he did hold up because if you learned anything from today, Ezekiel Duran has a cannon. That's Bohm's second RBI single today. Or RBI double, I should say. The 0-1 swing and a miss. Hit an RBI single in the fourth. No balls and 2 strikes to Bryson Stott. The 0-2 on the way. Line drive, it out to left field. On the run is Duran, and he makes the catch again. Tagging from third to come on, and the score is JT. And it's now 5-2 Philadelphia. And Alec Bohm goes over to third. Woo! He extends that glove out there and almost bobbled it too. And now it's Nick Castellanos' turn to come on up. It's 5-2 Phillies. Bohm is at third, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Duran's definitely getting a workout out in left field. The top of the order for the Phillies, well, from 1 through 4, each of those guys have 2 hits today. The pitch to Castellanos, and that's outside and low for a ball. Schwarber and Realmuto are 2 for 4. Bohm is also 2 for 4, and Harper's 2 for 3. The 1-1 pitch, that's lined foul. The rest of the lineup, by the way, 0 for 13. Usually how it works is the bottom of the order for the Phillies comes up clutch. Today it's been the top of the order. One ball, 2 strikes in the pitch. Ground ball hit sharply over to shortstop. Seager has it, throws across the diamond, and that's going to end the inning. The Phillies get some more runs, though, thanks to an RBI double by Alec Bohm and a sac fly by Bryson Stott, and Alvarado's going to try to shut the door and end the curse for the Phillies' 12-game losing streak against the Texas Rangers. All right, let's do an out-of-town scoreboard update really quickly. Hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. We got 338 people on here watching. All right, let's do it. All right, hit the thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button too. Let's get to 2,500 subscribers. Brewers lead at 7-5 in the bottom of the 8th against the Miami Marlins. So, Marlins are losing that game. The Giants are beating the Pittsburgh Pirates 6-2. Red Sox have a 5-2 lead in Tampa Bay in the bottom of the 9th. Rays are up to bat. And then the Seattle Mariners have a 3-0 or a 4-0 lead out at the Bronx. White Sox are shutting out the Blue Jays 5-0. That game is in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Braves are up 3-2 in Chicago against the Cubs. And the Royals are up 8-3 in the top of the 6th against the Tigers. Baltimore and St. Louis are tied 1-1 in the top of the 6th. And then it's 2-2 between the Angels and the Astros. The Reds shut out the Padres today 2-0. The Mets lost 7-6 against the Guardians. And the Twins shut out the Nationals 10-zip. The two other games that have yet to occur, it's the Rockies and A's. That'll be at 9:40. And at 10:10, it's the Diamondbacks and the Dodgers. So it's a playoff rematch. Right. Go to the top of the 9th. Bohm is now tied for the most RBI in all of Major League Baseball with 44. 5-2 Phillies as we head to the top of the 9th. He's tied with Jose Ramirez. Who just hit his 12th homer today, by the way. All right, top of the 9th. Let's go, baby. Philly Freak Nation, how we all doing down there? How are we doing? Alvarado going to pitch the 9th inning. We'll have to face Josh Smith first, and the pitch is taken for a strike at the knees. Lefty on lefty, goes with a 96-mile-per-hour heater right at the knees. Alvarado is 8 for 8 in save opportunities and has a 3.72 ERA. The 0-1, here it is. Ground ball hit over towards the right side, fielded by Clemens on the ground, and the flip over to first is in plenty of time for the first out of the inning. One gone. And Derek Hill's coming up. Hill batting on the right side. He's 2 for 2 today with a stolen base and a walk as well. The pitch on the inside corner for strike one at 98. Time is called really quickly by Hill, who's only played in one game. That was also Bohm's 19th double and his 100th career double of his career. The 0-1, swing and a miss. Oh, boy. Went with the heat again at 98 miles per hour. Oh, 0-2 is the count. Alvarado gets set above the belt, kicks, fires, and the 0-2. Grounder hit over to third, backhanded by Bohm. The flip over to first, and Harper can't dig it out. And Hill's going to be aboard once again. I think that's going to be an error on Bohm or Harper. Don't know. But Harper couldn't dig it. Bohm tried everything he could, but the throw wasn't the sharpest either. See again. And Hill may have beaten it out. So maybe they will rule it as an infield. No, they shouldn't. He wouldn't have beat it. Harper should have had it. It was over his glove. It wasn't the best throw, though. Here we go. The pitch. Line drive into right field for a base hit. And Castellanos gets over to it. Going over to third base is Derek Hill, and Leody Taveras able to come through. And just like that, the tying run is coming up to bat. Wow. And it'll be Marcus Semien. All of a sudden, we're in a jam. JT wants to go over signs just to make sure that everybody is locked in. So they ruled it as an error on bohm. So it's an E5 on the Derek Hill at bat. Runners at the corners, one out in the top of the ninth, tying run at the plates, and the pitch is inside and low for a ball. It's like watching Mitch Williams. Well, the ground ball wasn't his fault. It was hit over to third. He just threw one bad pitch to Taveras. The 1-0 on the way, and it's inside and high. Well, he's behind in the count here, though, to be devil's advocate. And it's now a 2-0 count. Rangers are just 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position. The 2-0 pitch, fouled away. Phillies have only left 4 men on base, and they're 4 for 7 with runners in scoring position. Two balls, one strike. Alvarado gets the signs from JT. Kicks, delivers, swing and a miss. That cutter spelled nothing but trouble. It was a nasty pitch that was in the dirt. And the count is even up at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alvarado takes a breath, kicks, delivers, and the 2-2 decided to go with a cutter again at the same spot, and Semien did not buy anything on that. Seager waits in the on-deck circle. He homered his last time up. 3 balls, 2 strikes against the defending champs, and that's Marcus Semien, who's up at the plate. The 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Alvarado with a big out. That was huge. And the Rangers are down to their final out. What a pitch thrown by Alvarado. Here's Corey Seager, lefty on lefty, first pitch, swing and a miss. I'm surprised that he chased after the cutter. It was low and away. And fans, you can hear them. They're chanting on their feet and they're standing up. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1 on the way, low and outside for ball 1. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you haven't done so already after this at-bat here. Tying run at the plates, runners at the corners. Taveras over at first and Hill at third. Seager at the plates. Alvarado on the bump, the 1-1, swing and a miss. And that cutter disappeared out of the strike zone like a magic trick. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rangers down to their final strike. 1-2. Alvarado with the 1-2 pitch, and that misses wide. And Seager almost thought about going. Who will win the battle here, Seager or Alvarado? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alvarado kicks, fires the 2-2 on the way, swing and a miss. He struck him out. The Phillies win and break the curse against the Rangers, ending a 12-game losing streak against them. Ring the bell, Philadelphia. What a win, man. What a win. Seager went after a breaking ball. And Alvarado got out of it. Wow. 5 runs for the Titans, and it was enough. And Rangers Suarez, player of the game, for sure. 7 innings, 10 strikeouts, 1 earned run. He tied his career high with strikeouts. And only 2 walks allowed. He was awesome. That was great. Happy birthday, Jose Alvarado, too, by the way. Getting your 8th save of the season on your birthday. Pretty awesome. You just turned 29. One word to describe that game. Comment down below. I'm going to go to the monologue screen for a second. We broke the streak. We broke the curse. Broke the curse. One word to describe that game. One word. Thought that was a good one. Harper hit a home run. That was good stuff, too. This team is playing really good, solid baseball. And this was a win that told me that even though the Rangers are struggling, the Phillies are still finding ways to just come out on top. Easy. Uplifting. Consistency. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate it. Amazing. Amazing. It's a good Kanye song. Satisfying. You're welcome, Mike. Those are 2 words. Or 3. Intense. Walker goes game 2. Exciting. Easy. Okay, we have 2 easies. Good. That was fun. That was a fun win, and I'm happy that they were able to pull this one out. This one was not easy. Gray was pitching really well for the Rangers, and at the right time, this team just took off, and Ranger kept them in a position to take over the game. Can't ask for much more. All right, I'm going to sign off for now. I'm not going to be on tomorrow night. I'm going to be at the game. Again, please make sure that you tune in to Philly Halftime. We're going to drop his link right now, okay? This is his channel. For those of you that want to get some sort of coverage, this guy does a really good job with the watch parties. Here's his link, all right? You subscribe to that guy. And be on the lookout for some podcasts and be on the lookout for some YouTube shorts as well. If you guys want to donate, you're more than welcome to hit that super chat button. If I did not read your super chat button, I apologize about that. Please let me know if I missed anything. All right. Good call, man. I will have a great time tomorrow. All right. Love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Good night.